the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you're worth.
All right, thank you, Terry, very much. How many of you currently are in the absolute greatest professional, intellectual, financial, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual condition of your entire lives? May I see a show of hands, please? A couple of you. That's not very good. Question number 2. How many of you would like to be in the greatest professional, intellectual, financial, physical? All right, that's a lot better. Question number 3. For those of you who just raised your hands, why aren't you? Well, my purpose in being here today is to encourage, equip, and challenge you to strike back at mediocrity and to ride the professional coding wave and your life to mastery. Sadly, though, these days, most people aren't sticking and staying. Way too many people we see are quitting, are giving up on their dreams in this life, walking away. Winston Churchill, after World War II was over, was asked to give a commencement address, the graduation speech at a high school in London. Winston was asked to talk about what it takes to be successful in this life. Perhaps you've heard the speech. They call it the 7-word speech. He walked out to the podium, he looked out to the left, and he said, "Never, never, never." He looked out to the right, he said, "Never, never, never." And then he looked right down the middle and he said, "Quit." Turned and walked off the stage. But just as he was ready to leave the stage, he stopped and he came back to the podium and he added these words: "In any good or worthy cause." So I am hoping today that you will agree with me that your coding career, your life, your wellness is a good and worthy cause, and cause enough for you to strike back at mediocrity and to pursue mastery. And we know that it is a good and worthy cause. Why? Because you are all affecting the life of at least one other person too. But it's going to start with you. But I believe what will make us stronger, perhaps, is to study things like service, perseverance, biographies of great men and women who have gone before us, who've gone through extremely difficult times and made it. Those types of things, because what you're doing is you're building a reservoir for yourself of great information, inspiration, encouragement, and hope, communication skills, all those things. Those are the soft skills, and those will probably become more valuable as things get tougher to help you move towards mastery. But like you, and again, I believe that's the number one thing perhaps that you could do as well to move towards mastery. But like you, I'm a busy guy. Where am I going to find time to read 5 minutes a day? I mean, I've got a full plate already. But let me ask you this. Where's the one place in your day where every morning you can get about 5 minutes of peace and quiet, nobody bothers you? The bathroom. All right? Now, I'm sorry. For you really sophisticated academic types, I can't make it any more glamorous, but this is exactly what I did. I went out and bought the top 10 books I could find on fitness, health, and wellness, and I put them in my bathroom. Started to read them. And right away, my wife started to complain. She said, "Fred, what's all these books in the bathroom? It looks like a library." I said, "That's my learning laboratory." She said, "It's embarrassing, Fred. What if somebody comes over to visit and they have to use the restroom? What are they going to think?" I said, "You think I care?" Well, what was interesting is I started going in to read in the morning, and the books started changing. There were books in there I never put in there. How to be a good husband? Why women like diamonds? Many years from now, you will be out mountain climbing, unless you're from Iowa. Visit Colorado. You will be out mountain climbing. You will be out mountain climbing somewhere with your family, your friends, your kids, your grandkids. And though you are the oldest person there, you are going to be the first one to the top of the mountain. And when you get to the top of that mountain, you're going to be sitting there all relaxed. And your grandkids are going to come up the mountain all huffing and puffing. And they're going to say to you, Grandma, Grandpa, what happened to you? You're a stud, Grandpa. You're a studette, Grandma. What happened to you? And you're going to say, you know what happened to me? Back on April 4th, 2011, at 10:30 a.m., at the convention center in Long Beach, California, I made a decision that I was going to strike back at mediocrity. And I was going to pursue mastery. And I was going to boldly declare the intentions for my future in writing. And they were going to be specific, exciting, and a bit daring. And I was no longer going to focus on my flaws. I was going to focus on my cause. And I was no longer going to try. I was going to be true. And I was going to commit to do just 10% better my whole life through. And I was going to take 5 minutes every day to fortify and strengthen myself so that I could stick and I could stay. And then someday, like today, I would get to be here with you and lead the way to striking back at mediocrity and pursuing mastery. You guys have been a great audience. Have a great conference. Thank you. God bless you.